As you all know, I love Ratchet TV, so I'm going to do a quick review for the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I think it's season 2. Yes, season 2, reunion part 1. So I've been watching it all season, and I guess I'll just give you my highlights because the reunion was all over the place, and I honestly don't remember everything. So, anywho, so the reunion starts off, everybody's on stage, and just to kind of say something about their outfits, I absolutely love Tierra Marie. Like, I love her. Like, I really just want her to win. But I absolutely hated her outfit. And I know that she got surgery. And I personally think that maybe she had a lot of swelling because she just didn't look right. I just have to be honest. But, anywho. And I didn't particularly like her ponytail or whatever she had going on. Princess, I mean, her dress wasn't bad, but I think she has really bad attitude on the outside, so it's on the inside and the outside, so it's hard for me to really judge her outfit. But other than that, nobody really stood out to me. I thought Monique's dress was kind of, I don't really know what to think of it, but maybe it looks different in person. Anywho, I think the main things to hit on. First thing that comes to mind would be like Moniece and Fizz situation and Rich. I actually like Moniece and Rich together because I felt like she brought out the good in him. But I do really feel sorry for her. Now, me being a mother myself, I do think that she makes a lot of excuses. However, I can see it on her end. You have to be good with yourself as a person before you can be good for anybody else, i.e. a kid. And I understand it's not fair because the kid didn't ask to come into this world. But I honestly, seriously think that Moniece has like a lot of personal issues that she needs to deal with on her own. I.e., the part of the show where Princess told her, oh, something like you need to worry about having a roof over your head, or that's why you don't have a house, or something like that. And Moniece just kind of like flipped out, but silently. She was like, Bino, Bino, that is my safe word, Bino. And I'm thinking like, and she walked off the stage, and I'm thinking like, this girl is legit crazy. Like, if you have to say your safe word out loud and, like, dismiss yourself from the rest of the crowd, that means if you hadn't done that, you were probably going to black out and snap. And I seriously think that's what happened. And she had to learn that from therapy or something. Which, if she's going to therapy, then I am so happy for her. Because clearly she feels like she doesn't have support. She probably feels like she's alone. That's like a lot to deal with. And she might be battling depression or whatever else. Like, we don't really know. So that's why I feel like even you see people going through depression, they can't take care of themselves, let alone the people around them. So I honestly think she's being a good mom by allowing a Fizz to step in and be the best parent that he could be to him right now while she's not emotionally and mentally stable, because that would ultimately be bad for the kid, and you want the kid to be in like a happy, healthy environment. So I commend Fizz for doing what he does. I do think that he should have his baby mama's back more often, rather than he shouldn't have been messy and told Nikki Baby about it, because him and Nikki Baby are not like in a relationship. Like, he wasn't required to tell her what happened. Rich, I think honestly he just probably thought that like this is a lot to deal with Moniece right now, and I can't do it. So that was his way out. So, but I do feel sorry for her, and I do wish that maybe ultimately they can be together. As far as Ray J and Princess, like they are like so dysfunctional and crazy, and she knows how he is, and basically she's okay with it as long as her name is on the house. But if you guys do break up, then you will have to pay for that. Excuse that noise in the background, that is my 1-year-old. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that was like major. I mean, Little B, but she's crazy. And side note, Little B and whatever Willie's wife's name is, they really should have minded their own business. I mean, like, they jumped into it and they don't even know the girl. And then they say, oh, wedding rings aren't that big of a deal, and Willie and his wife don't even wear wedding rings. Well, truth be told, and I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But we know your financial issues, but I'm not going to go there. But anywho, I personally think that, I understand it's a show, entertainment, but some subjects are just a little touchy, and I feel like they should have just kind of stayed out of it. Like, you never know what anybody's going through. Oh, I do remember Miles, Milan, Amber. I truly feel sorry for Amber, and I know that there's like a lot of back and forth. Is this story real or not? They both did Breakfast Club interviews. Miles seems sincere, but then Milan is like, no, Miles is lying. Him and his family made all this up, and it makes Milan look like the bad guy, but whatever. I personally, Miles must be an amazing actor if he can just turn on those tears every single time, and then his eyes start turning red. Like, I truly believe that if it's not all the truth, then there's some truth to it, and he honestly feels really bad, and Amber looks really hurt, and I'm really sorry to hear that. And I feel like people can't fault his family, for their initial reaction to it, because I think people forget it's something for everybody to take in. If people have thought that you were one way your whole life and you turn out to be a different way, well, they still love you, they're still going to accept you, but I have to process this information, because this is kind of like, I feel like a part of me doesn't know you. Like, this is like kind of, I didn't know that piece of information about you, and now I have to process that in my mind, accept it, and we can move on like normal. But it's still a process. Let's just be honest in the world we live in. So, but I think that's great. They still love and support their brother, and their brother, I guess that probably messed with him mentally in his mind, that he had to like deal with that and not be able to share that with anybody. So, I'm sure that's a huge relief for him. And other than that, I don't think there's much to their storyline. I personally don't know how they're going to come back from this next year, but we'll see. I don't know. Anywho, I'll be watching part 2 tomorrow, and I will post it online if it's interesting. Let's hope so. I think there's a fight. We'll see. Okay.